It's rainy, it's spring, and it's a great time to do that big spring cleaning. And don't forget about the spring spruce up for yourself. We got to get beach ready.
Absolutely. And you know, when you look great, you feel great, and bathing suit and short season is coming soon, despite all of us a little worried about it. But do not fear, the Wrinkle Fairy is here with her magic wand and some help for those that want to get ready for their warm weather wardrobe. We welcome back Leslie Forrester, nurse practitioner, affectionately known as the Wrinkle Fairy. Leslie, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
You are a fairy, so in your pocket, do you have anything for my puffy eyes from being at the Cubs game? Just a little something, something?
Absolutely. I just need you at the office for 10 minutes.
All right, 10 minutes.
We'll take care of it.
But you know, I think that's something that a lot of women talk about. I know we hear about it all the time, that warmer weather, we're going to be putting on the bathing suits, we're going to be wearing the shorts. But there's that thing that that people always talk about. It's that cellulite. It's always such a fear.
It is. 85% of women have cellulite or will experience cellulite at some portion of their lifespan.
You know what I found shocking is that diet doesn't really affect cellulite?
It doesn't. It can help it a little bit if you lose some weight, but cellulite is not a weight-based issue. It's actually just fat trapped underneath, subcutaneous fat and bands underneath the skin. So even the thinnest of women can have cellulite, and young women too. It can start in your high school years.
Well, you were just saying that you had this cellulite treatment done. I'm like, excuse me, you're this big.
I did, and I'm a runner actually, and I'm an avid runner. I had a treatment done. It's a new breakthrough treatment called CellFina, done 3 weeks ago yesterday, so I'm 22 days out. This is basically this is what cellulite is. This is CellFina. This is really cool. It's basically a treatment that sucks the skin up, delivers a little bit of anesthesia, and then goes in and breaks up those little fibrous bands with a tiny little needle and releases it. And within 3 days, my cellulite was gone.
What?
Gone. And the interesting thing about it is I don't think people really believed the advanced stage of cellulite that I had, but I actually did have it. So I was one of the first to sign up for this. I loved this treatment, and it is absolutely gone. It's a one and done.
So that's what I was curious about, the recovery for something like this.
No recovery.
Really?
I drove myself to the treatment, drove myself home, took care of my 3.5-year-old, played with her all night, got her to bed, woke up and went to work the next day. I could have done this in the middle of my work day.
See, anytime I see needles, it always makes me a little
freaked
like,
out.
oh yeah, but did it hurt at all?
No, because there's anesthesia. You're numbed first, so you don't feel the numbing and you don't feel the procedure. And when they told me I was done, I was watching Netflix on my iPhone, and when they told me I was done, I was maybe halfway through a show. So I couldn't believe it was already over.
So you didn't have to go completely under. This is just
gosh, no.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
It's local
anesthetic,
local anesthetic. I was drinking a Diet Coke and watching Netflix. So
Jennifer's asking because she's already making the appointment on her phone. She's like, wait, how do I do this?
And I'm a runner as well. And in fact, there's only so much you can do for those problem areas.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm 42 years old. I've had some cellulite since I was in my late teen years, and it just progressively got worse over the years. I have tried other treatments, but this is basically a cure for it. So I was kind of done messing around with the other stuff.
The one thing I wanted to harp on again was just the idea of what cellulite is, because I think that people are confused. You kind of mentioned it, that it's so, could you explain that again?
Yeah, so it's subcutaneous fat that sits underneath the skin with bands, these fibrous bands kind of pulling down, which causes those little pockets, kind of similarly to if you have a couch or a bed with springs in it, and these little springs are just, if it's an old couch or something, it pops through. So
ooh, hello, good morning.
Have some coffee. That's some fun cellulite for you.
Yeah. So creams, all these creams, you see them out there. There's some that are really expensive. Do they do anything?
They may help hydrate your skin, which then will overall give a better appearance to your skin. But I always say this to my patients: if those worked, A, I'd be the first one to have used them.
Right.
And B, these treatments would not be available.
Right.
So the advancements they make in cellulite reduction and cellulite removal, this is after CellFina. This is 2 years out from someone before who's actually even put weight on, and her cellulite is still pretty much gone. Yeah.
You mentioned how easy it was, how in and out it was, but were there you didn't feel any side effects at all?
None.
Really?
Nothing. Wow. Nothing. I was actually pretty shocked. I wasn't. They kept telling me, "Oh, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine." And I said, "Well, I'll do it and see." Totally fine. Worked a 10-hour day the next day on my feet.
Jeez.
Seeing
So
patients.
the thing with liposuction is they supposedly remove the cells completely, and then if you do gain weight, you'll gain weight in other areas. What would happen with this? You said that was a picture of someone who had gained weight. So they have the treatment, and then they gain weight back. Well, do they, like, I don't know, get big thighs, or like what happens?
No, it's just releasing those bands in that area. So
Okay.
if most women, cellulite is contained to the back sides of our body.
Sure.
It's not really in the front. In the front is more skin laxity.
Okay.
Even though it may look like cellulite. So once they're clipped, so to speak, or relaxed, those bands are released, then they're released.
They're done.
That's it.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a great way to get rid of cellulite, and good to know it's FDA approved.
It
too,
is
which is
FDA
really
approved.
Nice. And Leslie, thank you so. It's always fun when you come
Oh,
in here.
thank you.
It's
It's
always
so
like
fun.
you wave your magic wand and everything is just
We're
solved.
trying. I'm trying every day.
And we're going to see you
thinking.
soon with some Mother's Day gift ideas as well. And of course, if you have any questions about the Wrinkle Fairy, getting rid of cellulite or other beauty treatments, give her a call, 847-259-1000, or head to lipodoc.com.